All right, so today I'm gonna show you how to add camber to the rear of your car. Now, front is pretty easy. This probably isn't the best angle. However, you know, with most cars, you can just add some camber bolts and you can get a few degrees, you know, right off the bat, just like that. I actually took mine to Big O Tires and bagged them, and they gave me 2 degrees of negative camber in the front. However, due to my setup, how wide my wheels are, plus with the adapters that I have to run, I have a lot of poke. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you've probably seen some of that. Haven't showed a lot of it in the video because, you know, I've only had these wheels for not that long. So this is this is not the goal. Pretty funny. I've already jacked up the car and taken out the lug nuts. But this is actually pretty easy to add camber to the rear. Here is the only tools that you need. For the Cruze, I have a 15, but I think they're all the same. 2015. Use a 15mm socket. I grabbed some washers here. Let's see, they're M12, and it's really important that they're at least class grade 8. So that you know, they don't fail on you, because we are messing around with some important parts of the car. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use some thread locker red. Let's see, locks, studs. This seems to be, you know, works best. So anyways, when we're coming back to the rear, with some cars you get unlucky, you have to take apart the whole brake assembly, a bunch of stuff like that. You actually don't have to do any of that with this. It's pretty easy. Go behind the hub. All right. When we're looking back here, you're gonna see 4 bolts. These 4. Those are connecting the I don't know what you call this, the frame or whatever, to you know, to the hub and to the wheel assembly right here. So all we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking the bottom 2 out, adding some washers in between the you know, this frame thing and the hub itself. So you see right here, there's a bolt, and then you can actually see the top bolt right here. We're actually be putting the washers in between here, right here. And so it'll kick out the bottom of the whole assembly. So some things to be careful about: your emergency brake lever, or you know, wire is right here. So you're actually going to need to release the e-brake when you're doing this. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to pull this out whatsoever. There's also a bunch of another stuff. I'm assuming this is like ABS or whatever. Whenever you're working in here, you actually don't have to remove any of this. Just kind of be mindful of it. You don't want to put any stress on it while you're pulling anything, or getting your hands in there. So first thing you're gonna do, come over here, make sure that your e-brake is off. Mine is not. I'm gonna do that in a second. But you're gonna go ahead and loosen all 4 bolts. The top ones you don't need to take out, and I recommend that you don't. Just get them loose. These bolts are like pretty long, you'll see. But you just want to make sure that this doesn't fall on you. So just loosen the top ones, and then you can go ahead and take the bottom ones completely out so we can push the washers in. It's a pretty easy job. Check back to you in a second when I get all these loose, and I can't do it with one hand. I'm assuming most of you were lowered and you might have already taken this into consideration, but when I was jacking up the car, my front wheels came off the ground, which was not good in a scenario like this, because again, because I can't use the e-brake, I just put mine into reverse, so it doesn't, you know, roll anywhere. But I have the jack stand as far back as you can. This does kind of make you nervous, but I don't want to scare you, you know, any more than putting washers behind the hub should scare you already. Anyways, go ahead and break these, and then we'll put the washers in. All right. So once again, you know, I have the top ones loosened a little bit, and then the bottom one's completely out. So when we're looking, so, you know, from the side, I'm trying to get a good camera angle here. You can actually see the space in between. So, so there you can see the bolt disappear. You're actually going to put the washer, you know, in here. It's going to be pretty difficult. I've already done this earlier, and it was pretty challenging with just one person. However, it's going to be a lot easier since I figured out you don't need the e-brake. So just kind of do your best. So like I said, this is by no means accurate whatsoever. Earlier I said that you know, I have 2 degrees of negative camber in the front. I'm just gonna guess what we get in the back. I really have no idea. what we're gonna get out of this. So I'm gonna start with two. I'm gonna start with 2 washers, put everything back together, lower the wheel, see how that looks, and go from there. I'm not gonna use any kind of thread locker until I know for sure that we're gonna go run with. I might even wait until tomorrow and drive on it, see how it works. Obviously you're gonna want to tighten these as best you can, because it's not going to be flush at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the washers in, and we'll see how that looks. So I'm pretty excited. There you go. Okay, so front and the back. Wow, definitely worked. Some things to keep in mind of: you're gonna need an alignment. I don't know how to do one by myself yet, but as you can see, hopefully this picks it up. It's not even anymore. What is that? The toe? I think that's that toe that's messed up. Anyways, so that's gonna need to be adjusted, but hell yeah, that worked way better than I thought it was. Now it's gonna be a little more dramatic because it's still on the block, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Wow, this is a lot more dramatic than I thought it would be. Sorry, I actually can't see the camera at all, it's so bright out. Wow, nice. All right, it's been a few minutes, just did the test drive, but I would say that's pretty good. So if the front is -2, I would say that has to be at least like twice as much. Probably like, I know this is like angled a little bit, but probably like -4. I wouldn't say -6 because I had a buddy that he put in 6 washers. It was -6. That doesn't make any sense. I only put in 2 washers. I have no idea. I'm gonna go see if I can get an alignment, if they'll even work on it. But for like $10 and probably 45 minutes, I would say that's definitely successful. So like I said, I have a body kit that I'm getting painted right now. Rocker panels, side skirts, the whole shebang. So very excited to see where we're going with this. Thank you for all of your support. Check out my Instagram. That's my main social media. And see you next time.